Before we get into this review, I have a couple of announcements. The first is that my next short film will be up earlier than July 20th. I don't have an exact date for you, but know that it will be up the latest by very early morning, July 18th. The second thing is that due to vacation plans, I will not be uploading any videos between July 18th and July 21st. I will be watching films, but I just won't be producing any videos until after I get back. And with all that said, on to Dawn. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. In my opinion, this is a great movie. The story finds Caesar and his ape family living life in the woods. After being attacked randomly by humans, though, tension starts building. Jason Clarke boldly volunteers to go and ask for peace and permission in trying to restore power to the city, where he and the humans reside. Both sides have apprehensions and trust is not easily granted, but Caesar's past simply will not allow him to totally disregard Jason Clarke. This puts him in danger. To give you a brief history of my history with the Apes franchise, I have seen the first two Apes movies way back, when, I think it was late 60s, early 70s, those two films, and then there was Tim Burton's reboot, which everyone loathes, understandable, and then there's Rise before this movie, and Rise was actually my favorite movie of 2011. I adore that movie, and just like with that movie, this movie makes me wonder where in the world this franchise would be if not for Andy Serkis. The dude is not only a badass actor, but his mocap company has helped redefine visual effects for a whole new generation of filmmakers. The details on Caesar's face and every other ape's face is so incredibly detailed. It is insane. His expressions say everything. The dialogue is compelling, but even if there were no dialogue, at all, at least for the apes, you could tell what was going on most of the time. And I'm really hoping that the Academy acknowledges Andy Serkis for next year, because he, at this point, more than deserves a nomination. Over on the human side, both Jason Clarke and Gary Oldman are exceptional, and Oldman has probably the most emotional scene in this movie. It involves photos. It hit really hard. My favorite scene involved Jason Clarke going to ask Caesar for peace. It may just be the most intense scene I have seen all year. The acting, the editing, and the camera work, spot on. Where I think the film could have improved on is script decisions. There is one character, for instance, in the beginning who shoots an ape. He is the asshole of the humans. Later on, when Caesar agrees to let the humans stay to restore power to their city, he ends up tagging along. I don't know about you, but to me that is like the dumbest decision ever. You allow the one person who stirred up trouble in the first place to come along with you when the last thing you want is conflict. And of all people, Caesar is not even bothered by this. That makes sense. No, it doesn't. Compared to Rise of the Planet of the Apes, the humans in this movie just in general are not as interesting, and the pacing isn't quite as tight. But the final fight was very well done, and the ending has me very excited for the third movie. I think it's going to be pretty epic. I'm going 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you very much for your time. Have an awesome day.